Hello and welcome, Aries, to your monthly reading for March 2024. This is a general reading for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and please take what resonates and leave what doesn't because it is general. So we're going to get you some oracle messages, Aries, to get you through the month of March 2024, and then we'll pull some tarot and see what comes up from Spirit. Angel, spirits, guides. What are some general messages that one wants to come out? All right. First card for you, Aries. First quarter moon in Leo. Be humble. Notice how I love this card imagery. The person is sitting there in meditation pose, and there is that beautiful, ancient symbol of the flower blossoming with the three phases of the moon, and the light is shining down, and this person is focusing on the light, but they're in the desert, and there's rocky terrain. And so what I'm hearing is, like, in the imagery itself, it's like there's a lot of things around you that makes it feels barren. There's not water, right? It's very fiery because you're in the desert. So it could be very hot and fiery. A lot of people with lots of different emotions coming at you, lots of different opinions, a lot of egos coming at you, and a lot of people may have, I feel like the guidance I'm hearing is focus on the light. Notice how this person is meditating, and even though they're in this barren, fiery energy, they're needing to meditate to find humility. So it says be humble, but they're having to focus on the light because they're in this rocky terrain. They're in a dry and barren land, and they're having to go within and find solitude and focus on the light. So it's like almost like maybe you need to go and find a place where you can really recharge and focus on the light. I just keep hearing that. And you are a fire sign, so this type of energy is not difficult for you, Aries. You are used to being in this fiery energy, and it might be difficult and challenging because someone may be challenging your opinions, your thoughts. Like, you could be in a situation with a romantic partner or a work situation where everyone has an opinion, and maybe you feel like yours is the right one. And so maybe the suggestion is to have humility in this situation. Even if your opinion is right, which it probably is, you might have to be flexible, right? And so maybe adding some water to that situation can cool the things down. And that's where the humility comes in. This one wants to come out. All right. Last quarter moon in Sagittarius. Practice gratitude. So another barren land, another desert land, so another fire energy. So there's a lot of fire coming in this month. Again, not different, not challenging for you. I mean, we're going into Aries season soon. It's going to be a fiery season. It's going to be very active. And so finding gratitude is going to be very important for you. So focusing on the light, finding meditation could be very important to you. Just focusing on your purpose, right? Like, in the situation, if you have all these people coming to you with different opinions and you know yours is right, you might have to sacrifice a little bit to find gratitude, right? To just focus on your purpose, to get to your end goal, which is what she's doing in this card. She's focusing on that light. That is her purpose. That is her life's purpose, her path. She knows she has to get there, but she's got a lot of stuff to go through to get to this light. And there's no water, there's no help, really. She's by herself. And in this situation, you've got find gratitude. So there's a beautiful sunset in the background. And so, like, finding the little moments of gratitude as you go on this journey down this barren land, right? Without a lot of water. Again, I feel like you need water. You're going to be in a very passionate, fiery energy, lots of action. And so it feels like you need some water to cool down, and you may need to practice just finding little moments of gratitude every day, like watching the sunset, right? That brings me gratitude every day. All right, let's see what these cards say. This one came out first. All right, trick. So this is the fox. So, oh, that's funny. So it feels like people are trying to play games, and that's the energy that's coming in, probably at work. And you're like, you're just like, there's egos. Other people are having ego games. Like, I think of like a corporate work setting where everybody's playing politics and playing games to try to get what they want. And you're having to really like be humble and like be quiet in the situation because it's challenging and you're having to find gratitude so that you can get through it, right? Like it can be those types of situations are challenging and people are trying to play games and be tricky, is what I'm hearing, to try to get what they want. It's like corporate politics. Now, it doesn't have to be a work situation. It could be in a home situation or romantic. You could have somebody that you don't trust. You feel like they're putting on a mask. And energy. Okay, this is super fiery. Hummingbird. Hummingbird, it's all about finding gratitude. It's all about finding the sweet nectar of life. The hummingbird travels great distances. The hummingbird is actually a fascinating creature. And so when I think about this card, I think about the hummingbird energy. Notice that's the symbol of the six-pointed star or seven-pointed star, which symbolizes like it's an ancient symbol, so you can Google that. But she's drinking from the sun and the moon here, so she is balanced. The hummingbird is a beautiful energy of springtime, of fiery energy, but more importantly, the hummingbird travels great distances, almost like it's almost impossible. Like people, if you Google the hummingbird, you'll find out the hummingbird has to go really, really far away, and technically they shouldn't even be able to fly with their aerodynamics and their wings, but they not only can they fly, but they can travel so far and their wings flap so fast that it's amazing. It's quite amazing how they do their journeys, and that even though they have to travel so far with so little resources, they always find the sweetness in life. And that's what this be humble, like they know how to get to their journey, even though it's a very difficult journey. They probably have the hardest migration journey of any bird, and it's like that's what this is. It's like you have this purpose, you've got this end goal, but you know it's going to be difficult to get there. So you're having to practice patience and really focus on that goal, even though you know it's going to be hard. And so you're having to find gratitude like the hummingbird. You're having to find that sweetness of life in spite of the tricky, the tricky terrain that you're in, right? And the hummingbird is coming in to give you energy. So if you believe in power animal helpers, spirit helpers, the hummingbird is really coming in to help you find gratitude in the moment. All right, live your life with both feet in. Commit fully to being here. So part of finding gratitude is being in the moment, not thinking about all the terrain, not thinking about the future, but just being in the moment, being fully here in the present. That will help you find gratitude and deal with this tricky energy, right? Tricky energy is what I'm hearing. Tricky energy. It's a tricky energy to be in. Live life with both feet in. Commit to your purpose. So if you're doubtful about whether or not you want to take this journey, go through this rocky terrain without any water, you're looking at that light and you're like, do I want to deal with this tricky energy or do I want to duck and go? What I'm hearing is just commit fully. Look, this light looks just like this one. Commit fully to being here. Commit fully to your purpose, to your goal, and don't sway. You're going to deal with this tricky energy, but you have help. You have energy coming in to help you. You have some sweetness coming in to help you in this situation. All right, Aries, let's pull some tarot messages to see what else can we find out about this tricky energy and how you can find gratitude in the situation. I really feel like this is a work situation, Aries, but if it's not, it could be family dynamics. It can be home. Look, 5 of Wands, of course, that's standing out to me because it's that competitive energy. Ooh. The Chariot. So this came out. So this is the center heart of your reading. So I'm going to put that here, but you've had a victory. You are going to have a victory. All right, hold on. Let me pull out some more cards. Temperance. So yeah, you're having to find balance and you're having to be patient. Three of Pentacles. So you're having to learn how to work with others. 8 of Wands. This is coming really fast. Ace of Cups. This is beautiful. This is your center heart of your reading. And Page of Wands, fiery energy. Page of Cups, 3 of Cups, and the Magician. the bottom of the deck, you have the Six of Pentacles. A lot of people are getting this right now. You're trying to find balance in your life. Things are feeling a little bit, you've got 2 cards of balance here. Temperance and Six of Pentacles. It feels, and Chariot. Chariot's about balance as well. And so it's like you're trying to find balance in this situation. And let's really focus on this Ace of Cups. So what I'm hearing is, when I think about this energy that you've been given in practicing gratitude, so let's just look at this in comparison to these two, being humble and practicing gratitude. This is like a gift from divine. You have no water here. And so it's like you are being given a gift, an offering of water to help calm down this situation, to help calm down this fiery energy. And you need to take it. And so the way you find balance and harmony and fill your cup up is by taking this gift of water. And what I mean by that is finding time in solitude to love yourself. I always think about the Ace of Cups as you needing to give yourself the bread of life, like to give yourself love. This is about self-love. It could be a love offering. It could be an offer of love to someone else. But I always feel like for most readings, this is about loving yourself. That dove coming down with the offering, that's a Eucharist offering. And so this is like an ancient symbology of the chalice, the never-ending river of life coming in from divine. It symbolizes divine protection. It symbolizes the love and the light that you have within yourself. And it's coming, like the actual protection comes from within your own heart, your own star, your own divine right, your sacred space inside yourself. And so it's all about protecting your sacred space and remembering to take time to love yourself. I'm feeling very strongly because above you've got the Eight of Wands, which is fast moving, fiery energy, fast moving. What I'm feeling intuitively from this is like, you've got lots of messages coming at you all at once. It's fast-moving communications, lots of priorities and different things you're trying to tackle. Things are happening really fast. It could symbolize success because you have victory here with the Chariot right next to it, but it feels a little bit like you need to balance this fiery energy with some water to just tame it, because beneath you have the Page of Wands. So you're surrounded by fiery energy. These are 2 fiery energies. They both are symbolized by fire. So you've got Eight of Wands, Ace of Cups, and Page of Wands. So it's like you need to balance this heavy wands fiery energy. Notice there's the desert here. Again, came in with your oracle messages. You need to take time to love yourself, to find gratitude, to find protection in your sacred space. Now, the Page of Wands is a very curious. He's like thinking about how he wants to take action. So what I'm hearing is like you're needing to find time to think about how you want to deal with this tricky situation and really go into solitude and meditate, maybe focus on your inner light. See, like that could symbolize your inner light. And that's what this Ace of Cups is like taking time to give yourself a retreat, a reprieve, really going within so that you can balance this heavy, fast-moving energy. In your recent past, you had the Chariot, the Temperance, and the Three of Pentacles. So your recent past tells me that you've had some sort of victory where you feel like it's like a victory within yourself. Now, it could be a victory in work. It could have been like a victory at your home, but I feel like you finally got the reins on the situation. Like you felt like you had the reins because you were able to transform and transmute that energy. Notice that Temperance, she has fire. She has the symbol of fire in her heart, and that symbolizes the fire spark within. Again, right here. But she is literally taking transforming energy from one cup and alchemizing it into another. This is ruled by Sagittarius. Sagittarius came here with last quarter moon in Sag. So you may have a Sagittarius in your life or Cancer with the Chariot, but you've transformed this energy because you have worked well with others. You've done quality work. The Three of Pentacles is about teamwork makes the dream work. You've been working well with others. It requires collaboration, but it's about craftsman-like work. They are literally working together to build this architecture to make it, and it's high quality, high caliber work. So you've had some sort of victory in really high quality work, whether it's home or work or whatever, because you have transformed yourself and you've been patient and you've had to balance and like alchemize the fire and the water. I kept hearing like you need to balance your fire and with some water, and that's exactly what Temperance is doing. She's working with the elements of fire and water and earth and air. She's working with all four elements. But obviously you're seeing she's got 1 foot in the water, 1 foot on the earth, and she's balancing water with that fire symbol in her heart. So I feel, and you've got the sun in the background. So it's a lot of like balancing that fire and that water energy. So that's your recent past. In your outcome, you've got the Page of Cups, the Three of Cups, and the Magician. So you are going to have a celebration because your visions, you are literally trying to envision. What I'm hearing is you're going to be celebrating a win, a victory. Three of Cups, this is all about celebration with your friends. You've got 2 threes, which symbolizes it's a really important time to work with others. Aries, the best way to manifest what you want, Magician, is to work with others this month, is to find a way to deal with this tricky energy, even if their egos are inflated, even if you know they've got different opinions, is try to find some, like, be humble a little bit in the situation, even if you know you're right, and work with others. I'm hearing that very strongly for you, Aries, because you're trying to manifest a vision. Page of Cups, he is visualizing his dreams, his wishes, his ideas, he's very creative, and but he hasn't quite gotten them into the world. Like, he hasn't been able to quite manifest them yet. And the Magician is also, he's in thought. He has potential to manifest everything, and he has infinite resources. With that infinity sign, he has all the elements at his disposal. Again, Temperance, you had all the elements and you actually alchemized a situation and you had a victory. Now you're trying to go to the next one. You're trying to, in your outcome, it's like you're trying to go to the next victory, the next thing you're trying to create. And you're going to be celebrating with your friends. I think you are going to have a victory. You are going to win this situation, because you go from Temperance, Ace of Cups, to Three of Cups. So it's like this center row is all about water. All these cups, you've got so many cups here. You go 2, 1, 3. So it's like you're alchemizing the situation. You're taking time to fill your cup up, to make sure you're taking care of yourself first. And that's going to lead you to a victory and a celebration. So water is your best friend. If you can go and walk by the water, take time out to balance this fiery energy with some water, it's going to alchemize and help you manifest exactly what you want, and you'll be celebrating. I really want to clarify just a few cards just for the sake of time. Let's clarify this Chariot. What was this victory in? The Hierophant. So it sounds like you recently gained some higher knowledge. With the Chariot, it's like these are 2 major arcana. So you had a recent transformation. You recently gained higher knowledge and higher perspective. You could have had a new boss come into your life. Maybe you shifted jobs. Maybe you were given a coach or a mentor that came into your life, Aries. But you were given guidance on what to do, and it led you to a victory. Now, what I'm hearing is I feel like you took time and you learned how to conquer yourself. That's what I really feel this is saying, because the Chariot really symbolizes conquering oneself, balancing and taming the dark and the light, and like accepting oneself fully, shadow and light. It's the shadow side of ourselves and the light side of ourselves. And the Hierophant symbolizes a teacher. It symbolizes the levels of initiation. And I feel like you really went through it, Aries, in the recent past, and you've like come to this place where you finally learned how to tame those sphinxes and like tame your inner light and your dark, and like conquered it because you've gained a higher perspective. And now you're at this place where you know you have higher knowledge and wisdom, and that's why it's like maybe saying to be humble, because you do have higher knowledge and wisdom and other people don't around you, because they're like tricksters and they're just like playing games, that kind of thing. And so it's kind of like what I'm hearing is you see past their games. You're seeing very clearly, and it's frustrating you. Strength. Temperance is clarified by the Strength. So this is ruled by Leo. You also had Leo here. So Leo here. You've got 2 cards of Leo. So you could have a Leo in your chart or Leo in your life, but this is about you've had to be strong and you've had to have strength through this process of transformation. You've had to really be patient. You've had to really be patient through the situation. And if it's work, home, whatever, like it is in the past, it was challenging because you had to be patient. 3 of Pentacles. Let's see. What can we say about the 3 of Pentacles? 4 of Cups. Distraction. So you've had to work with others. And I think what I'm hearing is that others were distracted and you were focused on your goal. Remember, you were focused on your goal. And there's other things, other distractions that are keeping, or like, I don't want to call it a distraction. It says distraction here, but it's almost like you are trying to get to a goal and there's like all these obstacles in the way and you're trying to work with others. But like, remember this terrain, like there's all this stuff you have to go through to get to the goal. It's like, you're not quite there is what I'm hearing with this card. That's what I'm feeling intuitively. It's like you are working with others. You're trying to build a quality life, Aries, is what I'm hearing. And there's just too many distractions that are preventing you from getting there, and it's frustrating. And the guidance is to, even though there's all these distractions, live life with both feet and commit fully to being here in the present moment. You have help. You have help with this hummingbird spirit. So stay focused on being grateful, even though there's all these distractions, because you are going to have this Ace of Cups, this new beginning, and it's going to fill your cup up. It's going to fill you with joy. All right, so with 8 of Wands, you have the Hermit, solitude. This is exactly what this was telling me. Like, you need to go into solitude and find balance in your life. And so this 8 of Wands, remember, this is like fast moving, lots of people texting you, emailing you, like lots of priorities. Everybody's got different priorities, fast moving energy, and you may need to take time to go into solitude so that you can just balance this energy. That's all I'm hearing with that. It's like you just need to take time to fill your cup up, Aries. Like that is your guidance this month to deal with this. Ace of Cups is clarified by the King of Swords. You are giving if you go and take time to fill your cup up and find time for solitude and take this offering that's being given to you. Take this time out to be quiet, to quiet your mind, to be in the present moment, and to fill your cup up. You will be protected, right? You are going to gain a sudden jolt of like knowledge and enlightenment. It's like all of a sudden you're going to see clearly how to get through this rocky terrain. That's what I'm hearing. You're going to be given knowledge and wisdom on what to do, on how to move through the rocky terrain. Notice the mountains behind him. That's that rocky terrain. Like, you're going to notice how his eyes are closed and he's got that 7-pointed star that I saw in that other card that I was really guided toward. Yeah, same star. See? You're going to be given knowledge on how to get through this. Remember how I said about the hummingbird? They have to go through a huge journey during their migration period. And that's what I'm feeling like you're having. You know you have to go on this journey. You just don't know how you're going to go on it. Take time to go within and fill your cup up, and that's what's going to give you that knowledge. All right. Oh, I love this. Page of Wands is clarified by the Queen of Wands. You're very attractive right now, Aries. And so you need to be bold and assertive about what it is that you want to do. You know you have a goal. That's that Page of Wands. He has a goal and he's ready to take action on it. He is visualizing. He is focused intensely on his wand, on his goal, on his action, on the thing he wants to take action on. And what I'm hearing is that you need to be very confident and bold and assertive and take action on it. Don't wait. Don't wait. After you have taken time for solitude, you can do that at the same time of taking action, believe it or not. So once you have gained that knowledge and wisdom, don't wait. Like, take action on what you believe is right for your purpose, for that light that you're seeking, for how to get through these mountains, this rocky terrain. She is fearless. Queen of Wands is a fearless, confident, bold leader. It's like you're moving from this solitude, like you're going to go into solitude, you're going to gain the wisdom and knowledge you need, and then you're finally going to take action and you're going to get a victory. She's got a crown on her head, which symbolizes an achievement. So you are going to achieve the outcome you're looking for once you've taken time to retreat. Okay, Page of Cups. Let's see. we have the Seven of Cups. So again, the Seven of Cups, this says delusion. What I'm really hearing is be mindful of clouded judgment. Sometimes, again, if you, going into solitude and going into the Hermit, I feel like that Eight of Wands, all the competing priorities, all the messages can be confusing. In the original Seven of Cups, the man has too many choices and he doesn't know which choice to pick, and there's clouds around each choice. Each cup has a different thing in it, and some of the cups have like stingrays that might bite you and sting you, and some of the cups have beautiful flowers in it. And it's like, which choice should I take? And the Page of Cups is also a very like, he can live in like fantasy land, right? And he sometimes he doesn't take action on his visions. He's just sitting there in like, dreamy world. And so I think the guidance here is, it could feel towards the end of the month in March like maybe you aren't sure on what action to take. And I think what you need to do is take that solitude, right? Take that solitude and you will be given the knowledge. I think you might be afraid of what action to take, or maybe you aren't sure of the outcome, right? Like maybe you're afraid that the outcome won't be what you think it will be. But the truth is you've got, with the Three of Cups, the Queen of Pentacles. So you're going to have a massive victory in your stability, in your home life. If this is about your home, if you're trying to buy or sell a home, you are going to have stability. You are going to have a victory and you're going to be celebrating. If this is about a job, you are going to get on top and achieve the success and stability that you want. The Queen of Pentacles is about your material world. And so you are going to be celebrating with your friends, with your family, a victory in this. So you need to trust in this, because I feel like the guidance is, though, you have to go within and find that knowledge on what to do to get through the rocky terrain, and that's going to lead you to this celebration. It's hard to know what the outcome is, but the outcome is that you are going to win. You're going to have a victory. With the Magician, you have the Nine of Wands, which is fear. And so you're afraid that you're not going to manifest what you're desiring. And the truth is you are. You have a victory here. That's the center heart of your reading. Like, that's the outcome, is the Three of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles. This is like what's beneath you in your subconscious. And so, because it's the bottom row. So don't be afraid. Don't let your fear take away from your ability to manifest what you want. The power of manifestation is really strong for you, Aries. And you have this power. You have everything. You have infinite resources at your disposal. Do not let fear take you away from your power of manifestation. Remember how it said to find gratitude. If you can stay in a practice gratitude every day, write down 2 to 3 things you're grateful for every day. Find time in solitude. Stay in a grateful, be in the present moment and stay in this grateful place. That will remove this fear and give you that power of manifestation that you're looking, so that you have this successful outcome. That is really going to determine how this outcome is achieved for you. And at the bottom of the deck, you have the Sun, positivity. This is like happiness, the happiest card in the deck. This is like the most positive card that you could get. And this is really grounding this whole reading. So positivity, gratitude, that is the Sun. Find gratitude. This is going to be challenging for you in March, Aries. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. But if you find ways every day, in a systematic way every day, to find gratitude, you will have a successful outcome with whatever it is that you're trying to get to, whatever this tricky energy is. All right. Thank you for letting me read for you, Aries. I hope this was helpful. If you like this content, please like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.